Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nexus Gaming Series. I am Moist Weenus, and I am joined today by the bold and the beautiful, brave Sir Robin. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Well, I am doing absolutely fantastic today. I cannot wait for yet another round of casting with you. It is going to be such an exciting...
Oh, he's already taking a nap. He's already bored. Can someone bring this man back to life? Anybody. He's alive!
I'm ready to go. I'm
Excellent.
ready to go.
All right, excitement. He's alive. That's good. Mr. Chicken's happy that you're still alive. So we're in Div C West. We have Disbanded from the blue team, and we have 4 plus Juan on the red team. Teams are ready, so I think we're going to hop in here unless there's anything that you want to mention or talk about before we hop in here, Robin?
No, I'm just really happy to be here. That's it. That's all I've got.
I'm so happy to be
Just
here. Why are you crying? Why are you crying?
Got 215 pounds of caffeine sitting on this end.
All right, that sounds peachy. First, we're going to Sky Temple. And after that, game 2, we'll hit up Volskaya. Actually, one thing I did want to talk about real quick before we hop in here is the score. 4 plus 1 is looking for their first win of the series, 0-2-5. So that's what they're looking for. Disbanded is at 2-4-0. Actually, I think they're at 2-5-0 because I think they just split. But they also would like a win that would maybe possibly give them an advantage over Arrogant Nephilim and push them into that 5th spot. So. We'll see what happens. I'm going to just double check, make sure both teams are still ready.
Oh, I just realized that it's 4 plus Juan.
Yeah, it's the 4 plus Juan, but, 4 plus 1, I think that's kind of the joke there. All right.
I don't get it, because there's no Juan on their team, but all right, whatever.
I'll
go with it.
I like the name. Just before we get started, I'd like to thank Crived Nick, my bad, for the follow. Good time 72 as well. Oh my goodness.
I think Crived Nick is also in this.
Oh my goodness, we're off to a good start. Okay, here we go.
Thanks, Craved Nick.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be fun. I'm already having fun. I don't know why I gotta figure out why my game does this, but it always brings the volume way down, so I gotta pull that up.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, now we can hear the goofy music in the background. I love it.
Good.
Alright, so since this is 4 plus 1's map, I gotta throw away this other paper so I don't pick the wrong teams. Alright, it's 4 plus 1's map, so Disbanded will get the first ban and the first pick. They just came out of their last game, so it sounds like they've got a little bit of practice in. When you just play a game, it's better than coming in cold. So I expect good things.
Yeah, they are coming in a little bit warm, unless they lost that second game of the draw.
That's
then they might
true.
Be a little down-spirited. And Diablo getting banned out first
could be tilted. Gotta watch out for the tilting.
Absolutely.
So Sky Temple, what do you like to play on Sky Temple and build your team around?
Oh boy, as I said yesterday, I am a gray main.
Mm-hmm.
Love myself some gray main. However, as the solo laner of my team, you can usually find me playing either, typically Blaze. I think Blaze is a really good solo laner on this map. I also like playing Sonya and Malthael. But if I can help it, you got to get me on that gray main.
Okay, so possibly
that's just me.
Possibly some solo laners, but really, the main man on the gray main.
The main man, yeah. And I don't know what they're gonna pick. I can't tell them what they should pick, but
maybe if you use your kinetic telekinetic,
my kinetic,
your telekinesis, and tell them exactly what to think.
I'll try to use my tinnitus.
Everybody, use all of your deficiencies and all of your disabilities, and you might be able to figure out what the other team is going to do. So we do see Phoenix banned by 4 plus 1. They do not like that Juan bit.
But Stukov coming in as the first pick, which actually surprises me. Them leaving Maiev open for the taking. I wonder if we're going to see her.
Could be. You know, I didn't pull up the previous heroes being played by 4+1, but if they do have a Maiev player, that would be a good pickup. It really irks me when teams pick up Maiev and Medivh because I just can't even. I always mix up their names.
Yeah, I know. We've seen this before.
Yeah, you've seen me say a lot of stupid stuff, so... What's one more?
What's Juan more?
Oh my goodness. It's starting already, I like it.
This will not end.
Malfurion picked up from 4+1, so we see both supports as first picks. Is the support meta too much? I don't know.
Part of me wants to say yes, but the other part of me knows that there's very valuable healers out there. I really like me some Uther. I know a lot of people don't, but I think he's really good. And we have a really good Uther player on our team. And they actually picked up the Garrosh as well, another top-tier tank in this meta.
Yeah, this is a nasty combo of Roots plus the Garrosh toss.
Yes.
You know, it's a good thing, you know, with how much tossing Garrosh does, it's a good thing there's not a hero named Salad. Because we would not like to see that combo at all.
What's this stream rated? What are we doing here?
Oh, I'm just saying.
Talking about
Blizzard.
Curved dicks and...
Sorry about that, Krivnik. I'm really sorry. That just kind of slipped out there. We'll see. The next two picks are on the board. We got 17 seconds left.
You gotta watch those Freudian nips.
Oh,
Or
man.
slips. Oh, boy. Whoa. What am I doing? So let's see what they're going to do to counter the Garrosh Malfurion combo.
How are you going to counter this? Are you going to do some kind of counter dive? ETC and Junkrat. Okay.
Ooh.
I like ETC because if he just, you know, sticks his udders out on the front line, well, I guess he's a bull, so he probably doesn't have any udders, but you know what I mean. Like, if he just is playing goalie on the front in front of all of his team, if he gets tossed, he can just use his power slide to get out, use it defensively.
That was the worst pun attempt that I've ever heard.
Oh my goodness. Well, the puns are going to keep going until the cows come home. I tell you what. I like Junkrat too. I do
like the Junkrat. Yep.
Mostly because
gonna say that.
Yeah, mostly because he gets to stay away from the Garrosh.
100%.
You could, you know, you can poke at the temples if you need to, which is good. Second ban coming out from 4+1. Maybe they'll want to ban some kind of additional counter engage, like a Thrall. Okay.
Thrall. Okay.
Interesting. I guess they know that Disbanded isn't really showing a strong solo laner right now. Junkrat can do some solo laning, but there's definitely stronger options out there.
I almost think that the Thrall was a bit of a snipe ban. I wonder if they've been doing their research on Disbanded.
Yeah.
One can only wonder.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe they've watched all the games and decided that Thrall will be ready for some more action.
Oh, jeez.
I had another pun to say, but it was a little bit too gross, so I had to cut that one out. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Second ban coming out now from Disbanded. They have 8 seconds.
The kids are watching, Winus. You don't want to make mothers malfurious.
Oh my goodness! Oh, and it's Falstad
coming out.
some of my puns are really Falstading onto the ground, just not making any headway. Yeah,
that one definitely did.
So some global banning, and that brings up an interesting question with ETC.
It looks like my puns are dwarfing yours.
Oh no, your puns are definitely better, as you just proved. I like it.
Sorry, on to the serious nature of this draft.
And the only reason I'm doing that is because I can't think of any more puns. So, do you think ETC is going to use his global of stage dive, or do you think he's going to try to mosh it up?
I think that personally, I would like to see ETC take stage dive. It really depends on what they're going to pick here, because right now there's not too many interrupts. Actually, there's only one right now, Garrosh. It's the only interrupt that they have for the mosh pit at this point.
Yeah, I don't think you can quite reach with Twilight Dream.
Maybe you can. I don't know.
It would be risky. And here's some more more global, not globals. Dahaka and Tracer for 4+ Juan.
Yep, and we've been seeing a lot of the Malfurion and Tracer combos in NGS, at least the one other game that I co-casted with you, but really good combo.
Yeah, I like that combo a lot, and I like Dahaka is a very strong solo laner, and also you can possibly get a little more soak in a lane and then join your team on the other side of the map very easily using Dahaka's global, so that's good too. Tigerfish8 in the chat says Juan can only wonder. He's joining in on the puns.
Only wander. I get it. Actually, you know what? To be honest with you, ETC does need to take stage dive because Malfurion, if he's quick, he can Twilight Dream ETC out of his mosh pit before he even uses it, unless, of course, he gets stunned himself.
That's true. You do get a little bit of a warm-up. Last two picks coming out from Disbanded. We're going to see Johanna and KT.
Oh, so they're going double tank with the Kael'thas. I actually like that. It's a good front line, so Garrosh can't really get to the Junkrat or the Kael'thas. Not that Junkrat's really easy to get anyways, but definitely them protecting their Kael'thas.
Yeah, and I like the Johanna pick as well because you get a little bit of blind that maybe you can use against Tracer. Keep her from putting in a lot of damage on your KT and your Stukov. If another thing is if Junkrat blows his mine and Tracer's on him, like he doesn't really have a whole lot of escape at that point. So Junkrat better be careful as well as the KT and the Stukov. But you got two beefy tanks, so I think they're in a good position to defend their peeps.
I agree with that, and I think that Kael'thas does need to be very wary of the Tracer who typically counters them. But I mean, obviously Stukov has a lot of things in his kit to be able to help protect his back line.
Yeah, we'll see how many times that ETC will be able to knock people into Stukov's silence once it's already on the ground, getting double worth. We'll see. All right, well we're about to go in here. Is there a draft that you like better? Oh, the Li Ming.
The Li Ming. Li Ming was picked by Geronikondo.
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 Is that like Geronimo and a housing development? I'm not sure.
It is. In terms of which draft I like more, I am actually leaning towards Geek 72. I think that's 4+ Juan. I like their draft a little bit better, but I mean, we're gonna have to see if both Johanna and ETC can do their jobs and provide enough peel for their back line. They may be able to do a better job of in the team fights.
Yeah, well, we're about to find out. I like both drafts, and I'm not sure exactly which one is going to win out here, but I'm excited for these games. I think these are going to be really good. Here on the left, the blue team for Disbanded, we have Cersei playing Joe. Oh, we have on the KT. Sorry. Oh wait, no. Hold on.
No.
So yeah, it is on the Johanna. All right. We got Razith is on the KT. We have Skibo on the Junkrat. We have Recon on the ETC and Fleur de Mer on Stukov.
Fleur de Mer. And on the right side, we've got Geek 72 on the Garrosh. We have Geronikondo on the Li Ming. Pedro, Juan's brother, is on the Malfurion. Riven is going to be the top lane assassin who specializes in a broken sword. Oh, that's League of Legends. Sorry. Riven is going to be playing on the Tracer. And, of course, Dahaka being played by Fidel Cashflow.
I love that name.
That's a great name.
It's good stuff there. Johanna and Garrosh are going to go fight over the beacon for the vision. And Junkrat and Dahaka are going to be touching each other in the bottom lane.
Hopefully Junkrat is not going to get touched.
Yeah, if he gets tongued, I mean, that's not going to be too good. especially if he gets close to 4+1's towers. That's where you get in trouble laning against Dahaka. But so far, Skibo doing an excellent job keeping Dahaka back.
And as someone who plays solo lane, I can attest that it is very aggravating to go against a Junkrat.
Yeah, and he's, you know, especially when you think you're safe and you're behind your wall and then a mine goes off and it blows you right back into danger. It can be infuriating. It can make you very salty. So not a whole lot happening here in the middle.
Fidel Cashflow in big trouble down there.
Ooh, Stasis pulling towards the tower. Oh, and Skibo. Skibo
great
gets
zoning.
the kill.
Great zoning by that Junkrat.
Yeah, thank you for pointing our attention down there. That was first blood going to Disbanded. Garrosh is gonna head down here to pick up this soak. Dahaka should be able to get back down there, or wherever he's going rather quickly. With his glow bullet. Maybe he's gonna save it, hold on to it. So in the top lane, Li Ming has swapped out and is now facing this Johanna. Johanna being so thick that I don't think she's going to be in any trouble. Tracer taking a lot of damage in the mid.
Yeah, that was a very interesting choice by the Tracer to go in on that, especially without the backup of her team. Not really advised to go in 1v3.
Yeah, and she gets punished for it. The rest of her team weren't really there to back her up. You gotta watch out for ETC. If you get in close and personal on him, he can stun you and cause a lot of trouble because, you know, Tracer doesn't have a lot of health.
And we may see Junkrat get... Oh, no, Junkrat's gonna get out of there scot-free.
Temples are...
Picking up that camp.
Hell yeah. Fleur de mer. And
It's like the Swedish chef from the Muppets.
Yeah, exactly. Makes me hungry for some meatballs or something, right? That's Swedish meatballs, IKEA. Fight happening here on the mid tower. Good zoning by Fleur de mer with that silence, but Garrosh is going to walk around it and try to get some more deeper stuns here. Getting a toss on Stukov. Stukov is in trouble. Stukov drops. ETC is getting low too and will be chased by the Tracer and Geek72.
I think we are going to see ETC fall here.
Nice. That was good picks from 4+1. 2 for none there.
Li Ming having a hard time trying to push this Johanna off of the top temple.
Yeah, as a Li Ming, you really can't bully a Johanna all that much. But the teammates 4+1 are going to come up and give her some reinforcements, and they will force Cersei back behind the walls. Both temples now being controlled by 4+1, getting some damage in. Riven better be careful though.
Dangerously low.
Garrosh very low, Tracer very low. I think they've gotten about all they can on those temple points right now without having to go back. Heal up, come back.
The light fades.
Experience is about the same. Slight advantage actually going to Disbanded. But it's going to be very close.
Well, and good on 4+1 because they were at a little bit of a disadvantage at the beginning of the game. Disbanded was very good at being able to zone them and take control of the game, but it looks like they're starting to wrestle that back from Disbanded.
Yeah, I think the kills that they got to even out the kill count 2-2, I think that helped bring those two teams closer together as far as XP and level. Toss onto ETC, but ETC will be able to get out. Bottom is still giving the advantage to Junkrat. Junkrat having no mana. Ooh, Fidel
and I think we're
Cashflow.
going to see Dahaka go down again.
Yep. Well played by Skibo. Good patience. Good positioning.
Tracer coming in.
Looks like Junkrat's in trouble and will drop. So that'll be a 1-for-1 trade. That was nice for Riven to come down there and to get that counter kill. Recognize
Tracer needs to watch those pulse bombs. That's the second one that I've seen her miss.
Pedro's in trouble here. Gets a safety throw from Garrosh back over the wall. Rat Mitchins asks, what division is this? This is C West. Division C West. Pedro's going to go ahead and go back home, heal up, come back out.
Vote for Pedro.
That's right. Tina, come get some ham, you fat lard. Dahaka will be grabbing the Bruiser camp for 4+1. He's going to get some backup from Pedro, who is all well rested. And we're going to see the Bruiser camp be picked up for Disbanded as well. And they actually get it first. And this temple has just gone live. Junkrat and Tracer are the only ones down there. The rest of the teams are going to start rotating that way. But neither Tracer or Junkrat stepping onto the point right now. Riven's taking a lot of damage, but there's a good pulse bomb onto Skibo.
Riven was listening to me.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what to do and I do it.
A bit of a misplay on the Stukov, throwing everyone out of the Phoenix. But I guess it was worth it to push their team out.
Big Twilight
Dream going down.
There is the stage dive. Cersei very low, but so is Garrosh. Garrosh will drop. Ooh, Dranacondo with 20 health. Junkrat looking for Malfurion, gets the Malfurion. That was nice. Cersei's in trouble now, being chased by Riven, and Tracer does get the kill. Fidel Cashflow is chasing Razoth. KT's in trouble. KT goes down. But Riven and Fidel Cashflow are really quite low, so we'll see. We'll see if they can hold this off. Dahaka doing some good protective work there, but Riven gets stunned by the ETC and blown up by the Stukov silence. Nice combo.
And Juan goes down, but the other four are coming in. There goes Li Ming.
A nice kill secured by the Junkrat with the mine to blow the Li Ming back into the kill zone. Let's talk about, let's see what they got for 10s. We got Blessed Shield on Johanna, Failing Swipe on the Stukov, Rocket Ride on the Junkrat, Phoenix for a KT, and Stage Dive for the ETC.
And on our end, we have Warlord's Challenge on the Garrosh. We have Twilight Dream coming out from Malfurion, Quantum Spike on the Tracer, Isolation for Dahaka, and Wave of Force for Li Ming. So pretty standard ulti across the board.
Yeah, it's we don't see a lot of laser play from Li Ming. All right, and there goes Malfurion, gets picked off, as well as a camp invade from Disbanded, taking advantage of the respawn timers that 4+1 had after that fight for that last temple. We see a boss play happening right here from Disbanded. Doesn't look like 4+1 knows it's happening. They are clearing the camp bottom anyways, and with the Haka top, I don't think anyone's gonna spot this out, and I think this will go to Disbanded.
Well, and they had every right to take it. I mean, they were able to take down one of the heroes. They have 13 advantage. There's nothing stopping them.
That's a very smart play. Don't take the boss when it's a 5v5 and you could be be in big trouble, but if you get that pick and you jump on it right away, you can secure that boss and get a lot of pressure coming into this bottom keep. Ooh,
Tracer in trouble.
Riven very low. On the wrong side of the team. But Johanna gets blown up. Nope, and the Tracer.
And Junkrat hanging on by the skin of his teeth.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's hearthing out of there and gets out. So 4+1 is just going to clear up this boss. They're going to take the 1-for-1 trade. And Disbanded is going to go ahead and jump on the bottom temple. Go ahead and get that start firing. Junkrat might rotate top to the top temple. He does. And so we're going to start getting some mid-fort damage right away. The majority of Disbanded's team is going to come to this bottom temple. And here comes 4+1. Garrosh leading the charge. Phoenix goes down. Malfurion very low. So is Li Ming. Li Ming 4 HP goes down as well. And Garrosh will get picked here. I don't see any way out for this orc. What an orc-ward position. to be left.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
And Garrosh does go down as well. So this is going to leave Disbanded still taking both of these temples. And now it's starting to hit keeps. Dahaka, knowing that he can't really do anything 1v4, decides that he's going to soak a little bit mid and then, wander up. He's going to burrow to the top temple. Get that last shot. Interesting. Junkrat left one shot behind.
And they're able to get one of the keeps. Bottom keep is down.
My temple's power has been.
Yeah, so this is a huge advantage right now for Disbanded. They're up a couple levels. They've gotten that keep. They have double the kill count, 12-6. So they are winning these team fights. And this is
they are maintaining the pressure by taking the camps as well.
Yeah, they have great. Yeah, that's a great point. Now they have pressure with the camps that they've been doing, as well as now that they've got that keep, you're going to get catapults down there too. So they're going to invade it again, take a bruiser camp from 4+1. ETC gets thrown over the wall. That was a great toss, but the gate is down, and he just power slides on through. A lot of damage going on to Recon, but he's going to hang out in the back for a little bit. Let Cersei take over. Heal up a little bit. Nice 3-man stun from Garrosh. Swipe used, as well as Phoenix. Garrosh in trouble.
There goes Garrosh.
Fidel Cashflow getting chased as well. Silence not enough.
Riven in trouble. Riven out.
There goes Malfurion. Malfurion drops. Recon solo. Manages to retreat to the back line. So this is a 2 for none. 2 for none.
2 for none.
Another team fight that has favored Disbanded. And they're going to go ahead and pick up some of their own camps while they're waiting for this next temple to activate. Meanwhile, 4+1 are just trying to clean up some of these lanes, push things back, and maybe fight for this temple mid. What do you do as 4+1 when you're in this position right here?
Honestly, at this point, you need to take control of the map. If you look at the map right now, it is all blue. So you need to start imposing presence on some place on the map and start pushing back little by little. Right now, it looks like they're a bit scattered. They're not pushing as 5. They really need to stay at 5 because they are getting caught out. They are losing the team fights. And most of it's because they really haven't been fighting as a 5-sum.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. Teams are engaging. Disengage from Stukov. We gotta see Phoenix going down, zoning as well as a silence from Fleur de Mer. Ermagerd, Fleur de Mer. Oh, and in the back, Malfurion gets picked off, as well as Li Ming. Now on the run, it's 4+1 getting chased by Disbanded. Garrosh is very low. Junkrat looking to catch up with Rocket Ride, and does in fact get Garrosh. Tahaka's in a lot of trouble. Yeah, and Riven on the back end, now slowed, won't be able. Oh, will get away. 4 team members down for 4+1. Temple still up. In the top lane, we have this camp pushing on this keep. Tracer might try to keep or try to protect it a little bit. I'm not sure. She's just trying to push back these catapults that are already hitting the core. The core is already at 59%. And this game can probably, it's going to be close. We have to see a massive defense from 4+1, but there's too much core damage happening right now. And game 1 goes to Disbanded. Well played.
Yeah, no, that was a good game. Well done by Disbanded. They played very well and were able to. I think the key there was that they were able to keep up that pressure. They didn't let off as soon as they had the win. And you could see that in the way that they played. They would take an objective, and then immediately their team was moving on to the next thing.
Yeah. Yep. Fight the fight, get the win, go get the temples, get the camps. They had a very nice map presence, and like you said, the map was sad because it was all blue.
It was all blue. Now, in terms of builds, I would like to have seen Li Ming go something like orb build or missile build. I'm not sure that Calamity build was the right pick, considering that they had Johanna and the ETC and Stukov being able to disengage. It may have been better off for Li Ming to grab the orb build and start working her angles to try to get some damage on that back line.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much poke coming out from Junkrat, and some from KT. KT doesn't have quite the range as Junkrat, but it would have been nice if 4+1 could have had a similar range in poke by going, like you said, maybe orb build, so that you could, throw some orbs deep inside of the point and try to wear down the other team that way. Just looking at the stats, Junkrat played very well in that solo lane against Dahaka. I said earlier that Junkrat isn't the strongest offlaner, but Skipo played very well against Dahaka and won that lane out pretty handedly, I would say. Every time we checked in, it seemed like Junkrat had the advantage down there.
Yes, and it's tough because I mean Dahaka is really good at being able to have that global presence and jump from lane to lane, but he does do very poorly against some of those ranged heroes that you see in the solo lane, such as Junkrat or Falstad. Very much better at playing against heroes such as Ragnaros instead.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I'm excited, and I think I'm ready for game 2. Getting that lobby ready. What do you say? What do you say, Robin? Should we head on in there?
Born ready.
Is that what your mother named you, so that when you're born you came out and you were ready? Because that's your name.
No, I think it's just a turn of phrase meaning that I'm really ready.
Oh, really ready. Okay. Well, I like it. We'll be right back, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm going to put you on hold for a minute, and we will return with game 2 of Div C West Disbanded versus 4+1. We will return shortly.
Let's get some Smithle gifts up.
For sure. And we are back. And by we, I mean me. Because we had an abduction take place. I wish I was streaming it so you guys could have seen it. While brave Sir Robin was sitting in his chair, he was abducted by aliens. He was very brave, though.
I'm back.
How was the probing, sir?
That was great. Fantastic.
Excellent. We were just waiting a second here for... Oh, no. It looks like the dogfight is over, and so we can just hop into game 2. And I think we'll do that right now. That was funny, though, because I totally didn't have my camera on, and I was like, oh, where did Robin go? That was magical.
There you go.
That's why people tune in. They come to watch your gags.
They come to watch the gags and they stay for the moistweeness.
Ooh, I don't know about gags. That's kind of a weird word to. I don't know. All right, here we go. Game 2.
You're a dirty old bird, aren't you?
A little bit, but you know, I like to keep it a little spicy. I'm not gonna lie.
You are an affront to my values, sir.
Well, that's better than a back to your values, I would say. Maybe.
Yeah, I guess I can get along with that.
Yeah. All right, go along with
Actually,
it.
it wouldn't be. Oh, whatever. I'm not gonna comment.
No comment. All right, so we're going to Volskaya Foundry this time, and this is Disbanded's map pick. So this time 4+1 gets to do first ban and first pick. So maybe we'll see Phoenix this time.
Maybe we'll see Maev.
Maybe we'll see TLV.
I would like that. Oh, and the respect ban.
Yeah.
Or just because Stukov is a really good support.
Yeah, I do know that Fleur-de-Mer plays Stukov very well, and he demonstrated that last game, and if they've done their research, they know that he really likes playing Stukov, so I think that was a really strong ban.
Well, and this might put Disbanded in an awkward position where they have to choose whether or not they want to risk giving them Malfurion or just flat out ban Malfurion.
Skibo says, wait, this isn't Hanamura. For a second, I was like, did I pick the wrong map? Oh, wait.
That's the map I usually pick.
That's the only map I play on practices, just to make sure when we're ready for game time that we've had a lot of practice on Hanamura, since it's not in the rotation. We've been doing it all wrong. What have we done?
I'm practicing for when it is in the rotation.
When Hanamura comes back, if it comes back, we'll be ready. And
Poor
the
Hanamura.
ban, is it a Phoenix? Is it a Phoenix? It's a Diablo.
It is a Diablo.
Mm-hmm.
So mayhaps we will see the Phoenix.
Possibly picked up here by 4+1.
Nope. Yep. Oh,
Yep.
I was gonna say it wasn't picked in the first 10 seconds, but it was.
It was picked. We see a Phoenix. Congratulations. Take it easy, Mr. Chicken. Relax. You know, I gotta be careful when I squeeze this chicken. You know, sometimes.
Why is that?
Sometimes you can't breathe very well, so you don't want to be. You know, you can't be choking your. Oh, never mind. Yeah, you figured it out. All right.
It's tough when you're getting the Heimlich for pleasure, as people are trying to make you make a noise.
It's true. I mean, this chicken has a rough life.
And the Chromie and Alexstrasza coming out for Disbanded.
Interesting.
2 very good picks on this map.
Yeah, the poke that Chromie has is pretty much unparalleled by any other hero. It's just, you know, watch out, sand is coming for your ass. You think you're safe.
Wow, that's like a Christmas time joke.
Is that like Santa Claus? Santa Claus is coming to town?
Santa's coming. You better watch out.
Well, I know I'm definitely getting coal in my stocking this year, so I've already given up on trying to be good.
You're getting a colon stocking?
Oh,
Is that what I heard?
Well, the coal is going to be stuffed into something, into a some kind of
Stalking.
stalking. Yes.
This guy.
Blaze and Lucio picked up here by 4+1.
I'm not so sure I'm a big fan of the Lucio pick. When you have burst damage, it's typically not advised to go a heal per second healer. I guess healing over time, whatever you call it. I don't know.
Yeah, an AoE healing, yeah, slow ticking healing, yeah.
Sustain healing, that's what I was looking for.
That's the right word. We found words tonight. What have you found? Tell us more in Twitch chat. So, Stukov is a good burst healer. So is Uther, but outside of that, what would you pick to be more bursty? Malfurion?
I would say Malfurion. If you can get regrowth on the people that Chromie is poking and be able to land the Moonfires, there's a lot of burst potential there. But other than that, yeah, I would agree. And I think Uther would have been the better pick too, because Uther's got a cleanse.
Yeah, and if Chromie goes rewind or whatever it's called, time lapse, one of those two. If she does that, then that would be a very good thing to cleanse, which Lucio will not be able to do. It's a good point.
But the Blaze, I think, is a good pick. Able to zone out people with his fiery fury.
Yeah, they seem to be going mech heavy. I wonder if they're going to grab Morales too, even though they already have a healer. Get everybody in body armor. So interesting. Junkrat is banned by Disbanded.
And Garrosh is banned by 4 for Juan.
Interesting.
4+1.
Forget it. We're just going to ban our own heroes that we've been playing so the enemy can't use them against us. Very interesting. But, I guess it makes sense for Disbanded to ban the Junkrat because Junkrat is probably the second longest poke range available, and they have Chromie, so they're like, all right, we want to kind of own the market on the range poke, so.
No, I agree with that ban.
Interesting. And Garrosh, yeah, Garrosh might be strong against Phoenix. I'd be more afraid.
I don't know that I like the Garrosh ban, personally.
Yeah, I guess they might as well tank choke, right? Because they're going to need to pick one up. We already have Blaze for 4+1. They'll probably find a second warrior somewhere. Ooh, interesting.
Ooh, Tassadar Johanna. I wonder if they're going to be setting up for some sort of Illidan or Tracer on the side of Disbanded. Now, what I'd like to see in terms of tanks on 4+1, and Juan for all, I would actually like to see a Nubrak here. I think a Nubrak's going to be a great counter to the Chromie, especially if Chromie decides to take Time Loop.
Oh, that's true. For both, Nubrak does have the spell armor. He's got all the CC and maybe Cocoon. Is that what you're thinking to interrupt the loop or something else?
Just getting in her face.
Yeah.
Anytime that you see Chromie do a time loop, you don't even need to stun her. You just need to get in her face, and she's not going to combo off on the person she looped.
Yeah, she's gonna try to run away, and definitely block.
She's a squishy feller.
Yeah. And plus, if the rest of the team is retreating, you can always cocoon her and then come back and slap her up when she pops out of that silk bag, that silk sack.
Oh, looks like someone is stream. Who's stream?
You called it. You called it.
Thank you. I was waiting for the Heimlich chicken.
Yeah, I got too many
pick as well.
too many buttons to push all at the same time. Nazebo's good too. I kind of like the point control that 4+1 has. It's kind of dangerous to go in on, and I feel like hiding on the point without having vision on them, I feel like they could also be very dangerous in some kind of a gank initiation, bush gank or something like that as well. If Johanna, yeah, I think that maybe it's a Tracer. I mean, that's a good reason to ban Diablo. Tassadar would be able to enable with shields. We're looking for some kind of enabled hero, right, from the Tassadar, and it is the Tracer. All right, we got to play it again.
Nice job.
Well, I think you called it. You called it out first, so that's really yours. You get both of them.
Thank you. I appreciate
I was like,
that.
maybe Robin will forget, and then I'll say it again, and then I'll take credit for it. All
I would
right.
have given you credit.
Which team do you like better here?
If they play it right, I really like 4+1's draft here. And I think that they have a better late game team than Disbanded, but they have to get to the late game, and Nazebo has to get his stacks.
I think it's going to come down to Tracer, if she's able to get the kills to get a large experience lead in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have to end earlier than later, or at least get some keeps down and things like that. I think I agree with you. I think in the long game, definitely 4+1, and possibly if there's a lot of kill site potential for Disbanded, that could be a game that doesn't last as long if they really push that advantage. So we'll see what happens.
And I might eat my words because they have a lot, like Tassadar, Tracer, Chromie. All of them also do very well in the late game, just depending on how Tracer does with her stacks, and if Chromie is able to get a lot of stacks on her own as well.
Absolutely. I agree. Here we go. Game 2 of Disbanded versus 4+1. Skibo being played for Disbanded on the Tassadar. We have Razoth on the Johanna. We have Fleur de Mer playing Alexstrasza, Recon on the Tracer, and the Cersei on the Chromie.
And on the red team, 4+1, Geek72 on the Blaze, Riven on the Nazebo, Fidel Cashflow on Anubrak, Gerona Kondo on the Phoenix, and Pedro on Lucio.
You know, I wonder what Cersei's doing. Oh, okay.
And there's a pause.
Yep, Cersei's still in base on the Chromie. I was wondering, maybe her dogs are fighting again.
Talk fight.
Oh, no. Oh, cats and dogs.
I think she said something about a bottle of wine. Oh, Fidel Cashflow, you bite your tongue.
All right, just waiting for confirmation from 4+1. Okay, 4+1 is ready.
Game on!
All right, we're gonna give him a 5 and a 4 and a 3 and a 2, and I'm gonna go to 0 and just freak him out. All right, here we go.
You know what you forgot?
The 1?
Juan.
Oh. I wish I had done that on purpose, but I didn't because I suck. Good catch.
That's what I thought you were going to do.
Good catch. Blaze is going to split right away to bottom lane. Start soaking that XP, baby. Fidel Cashflow hanging out. Trying to look for some dive potential, but he's not really finding it. We're going to see Johanna go to the bottom lane to deal with this Blaze. Tassar in the top lane with Riven on Nazebo. Fidel Cashflow is still just hanging out, waiting to dive in. Doesn't get any connection on heroes, but man, does he upset those minions in the middle. How do you think
And
this...
Lucio's got to be careful. Lucio's eating a few of Chromie's sandballs.
Yeah, you know, Phoenix has to be careful on diving in with the Anub because, you know, it's pretty squishy. So Anub...
However, they don't have any peel, so not the worst idea, too.
Yeah, we're going to see Recon trying to come around. Does get stunned by Geek72. Is low, but will backtrack out of there. This does leave Johanna bottom soaking without Blaze. Blaze does move bottom to rejoin. Let's check the top lane, see how this is going. Looks like Nazebo is taking a little bit of a beating from this Tassadar here.
Mm-hmm.
Has to hit the well. Tracer might come in here and try to get a full-on gank on this Nazebo. Nazebo's not out quite far enough. If he goes in with this wall, thinks he's got a kill, that's when Recon goes in. Lands pulse bomb and very, very close. 225 health left on that Nazebo. In the bottom lane, we see a camp invade happening over here on the fortification camp. Razoth does see it. Anubarak jumping in on that Cersei, getting a stun in. Fleur de Mer going into dragon form. Recon's chasing, dishing out some damage, but taking a lot herself as well. Still no kills. Point is up in 8 seconds. We'll see who jumps on it first. It looks like it's going to go to Disbanded to at least start the clock. Blaze went back all the way for 4+1, so he will be coming in. Nazebo's staying top right now, and I think Nazebo might just stay up there and soak XP and start continuing on stacks. Nazebo is stacking Voodoo. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say 4+1. They should know that 4+1 is down dragon, so this may be a good opportunity for them to be able to take the point.
Fidel Cashflow is taking a lot of damage and is stuck in the zombie wall. Lower your own zombie wall. Oh, and does get taken out. A little bit of anti-synergy there. That's unfortunate. Geek72 is going to boost away. We have 8 stacks of advanced targeting on the Phoenix, so we'll see if those stacks continue to grow here. 33 stacks of Voodoo Ritual on Nazebo. But at 99%, this first Protector will go 100% to Disbanded. We're going to see a 4-man defense from 4+1 while Nazebo continues to soak top. I don't know about you, but it sounded like the game audio was way behind. It's like, blue team just took a Protector, and it's like they've already been in it for like 30 seconds.
I didn't notice that.
Interesting. Alright, Fidel Cashflow. Ooh, does get picked off. So much damage coming out of that Protector, even at this low level. Johanna and Tracer are in, and they will need to boogie out of here as the Protector goes down.
The Protector has been defeated.
Geek72 very low. Chromie poking. Continue to poke. Phoenix can
4+1 needs to be careful there. They're looking at a 3v4, maybe 3v5. No, Johanna's going down, but shouldn't be pushed up as much as they are. They should be just clearing out the wave.
Yeah, play a little bit safe. I mean, the Protector is only able to get about, a quarter of that fort. They need to spread out and start soaking a little bit to catch up. Otherwise, they're just going to get in trouble here, possibly poked. Fidel Cashflow is getting very low. He does make it out just fine. Blaze and Johanna going ahead and punching each other over and over in the bottom lane. 2 thick boys down there. Oh, boy and girl, my bad.
Thick people.
Thick peeps. What up, thick peeps? Linehouse is very active in the chat room tonight, and he says the letter C, and that's it.
Tell Linehouse I'm ready to see him next week.
Ooh, are you playing him next week?
I think so.
Awesome. All right, continuing to push onto this fort.
Yes, I am.
We see a rotation happening down this on this Nazebo top, but Nazebo will just be hiding behind the wall, and they won't be able to get hit at him at all. Disbanded has continued to push onto this middle fort here, but it still has about a quarter of its health left. I'm sure they'll be coming back to it because now it has no towers. Eventually, there's going to be a rotation by Disbanded, and they will take this. Nazebo venturing out from his little wall up top. He's going to try to get some poke damage on JoJo, but JoJo says, I can take it. Give me all you got. 4+1 is going to pick up their siege camp. They have Phoenix and Lucio. They're going to pick that up. No problemo. I guess, they're not going to get a whole lot of value out of this lane no matter when they push it because the objective is top. So maybe they'll get more value out of it if they push it now than waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Tassadar is now switching bottom to fight the Blaze down here, and he seems to be winning pretty well down there against Blaze. It's an interesting matchup. Tracer comes down to possibly get the kill, but once again, Blaze is going to Hearth back to base. Oh, we've been raided. Congratulations, air horn. Once again, thank you, fellow casters, for when your game ends, bringing people in. Professor Bobo is raiding us with 18, joined by Archangel. Thanks to both you guys. Thanks for watching. The objective is up. Looks like 4+1 is in a better position to start this, and the counter is starting. Ooh, Riven getting very low. Gonna try to escape over the wall, break it down, coming out from Lucio.
A little bit of a misplay there by Riven getting caught out.
Yep, having to back up, trying to get healed up. Phoenix is now a little bit separated from the rest of the party. Johanna is trying to keep it that way. Teleport, rejoin the rest of 4+1. Oh, and here we go. Bunker goes down. The dragon's in the air, folks. And now the dragon is down. Alright, so Geek72 is running for his life. Fidel Cashflow, 20 points of health and goes down. Chromie is cocooned, but she gets out without a whole lot of follow-up pressure. Pedro having to retreat. A lot of ults.
Good zoning by Tassadar.
Yeah, a lot of ults used there. The only thing that's up right now, well, we just got Tassadar back. I don't think that 4+1 is going to be able to invade on this point while they're missing their Nubarak. But they're going to try anyways. They're going in on Tracer. Tracer takes a lot of damage. Zips on out. Oh, but Skibo. Whew. Took a lot of damage.
Great job by Skibo.
Yeah, now Razoth is taking a lot of damage as well, but, you know, it looks like they'll be able to get out fine and get the counter kill. Counter turn onto the Nazebo. Bunker goes down.
Great bunker by Blaze to get rid of the pulse bomb.
Ooh, there goes Nazebo. There goes Chromie. There goes Blaze. It's a slaughter fest, everybody.
They're chopping like flies.
92% of the point now to Disbanded. But Tracer is so low. Oh, here we go. We see Cocoon come out again. This time it's on the
Tracer going
Tassadar.
in.
Whew. Phoenix
Tracer
is low.
wants his Phoenix.
And she gets him. Well played. This will most likely go to Disbanded as well. What a fight. So much carnage on both sides.
Absolutely.
Ooh, 1 more percent, and they do get it. Let's see if they can interrupt Disbanded from actually getting it. Oh, a great blocking wall there from Tassadar. Fidel Cashflow.
Unfortunately, they missed pulse bomb.
Yep. And the treadmill run. Oh man, it feels so bad when you're running on the treadmill the wrong way, trying to get away. Tracer is in the protector, but we need a second person in there to get the full value of it. Bunker goes down. Anubarak is in trouble. Fidel Cashflow is at 30% health. Ooh, an excellent break it down from Lucio, saving everybody's butt. But they better get out of there, because Chromie will be throwing stuff your way. Geek72 very low.
It's not every day you see a Tracer body block like that. Unless you're in a massive mech suit.
Oh, man. It definitely helps when your booty is, you know, 30 tons and made of steel. I have some stories for you, sir. Let me tell you what. Craigslist Personals is a crazy place. Disbanded is going to keep on pushing in on this fort because they can. They have the numbers, and they have a talent tier, 14 to 12. They're going to be able to pick this fort up, and oh, they do catch an ult from Anubarak, but 4+1 is not able to follow up on it and kill that Tracer. Nice walls blocking the retreat of 4+1. Recon taking a lot of damage. Has to back up. And there comes Bunker again. The cooldown on Bunker, 50 seconds. It's crazy. It just keeps coming back up. Anubarak is getting chased back behind the wall. Will make it safely out, and I think we're going to see a disengage here by Disbanded. They're going to go maybe pick up some camps, maybe do some other things. Meanwhile, 4+1 is just going to clean up bottom. And let's talk about the ults. We have Slowing Sands from Chromie. I don't think we actually went over this. That's
We
my
didn't.
fault. That's my fault. Cleansing Flame from Alex. We have Blessed Shield from Johanna. Pulse Rounds from Tracer. Force Wall from Tassadar. There was just too much excitement to go over it at the moment.
And I would like everyone to take one big guess as to what Blaze took. A new Brack going for the Cocoon. Purification Salvo coming out for the Phoenix. Lucio took Sound Barrier, no surprise, and Gargantuan from the Nazebo. So, pretty standard ultimates across the board. Again.
Alright, here we go. Purification Salvo does eliminate the Johanna. Anubrak is chasing Tracer still. Does get a stun. Here comes the Phoenix to get some slowing damage, but doesn't miss. Fidel Cashflow getting very low, having to back off. Tracer should be able to get out unless we see a teleport from Phoenix to re-engage. I don't know if that's going to happen.
I don't think it will, and I think that Duranaconda is making a mistake by chasing so much when he could have been laying down damage down in the team fight. And looks like the hunt is on, and oh, we see some.
Oh, that's going to be. Oh my goodness! Hide and go seek, Tracer, run! Run for your life! Oh my goodness! That Phoenix wants it bad. Oh, nice zone from Cersei. Wow.
See, but a lot of time wasted by Duranaconda there.
That was
almost worth it. Almost worth it.
Crazy escape. Yep. A lot of damage dished out onto Tassadar, and a lot of damage absorbed and misdirected. So. Going back to stacks, we have 38 stacks of advanced targeting on Phoenix, which gives that extra rotation of the cannon, and we have 141 stacks on the Zebo. Talent tier advantage, 16 to 15. Disbanded has that advantage. Tassadar might be able to get out with the stasis, and does. Makes it all the way back to the wall. It's a very good survival skill there. The point is up, and 4+1 are going to start that clock a-ticking.
And I'm going to have to eat my hat when it comes to Disbanded's draft here, because I didn't realize just how much displacement and zoning that they were going to be able to get from the Slowing Sands and Tassadar's Wall, and that just proves my point right there.
Nazebo goes down, but very low on Lucio. Oh my goodness.
Johanna's down.
Braze.
Lost Phoenix. That's 4+1, all down.
It's a team wipe. It's a team wipe. Well played. Well played, Disbanded. That was a fight that I thought was going to be won by 4+1, but that talent tier advantage made quite a big difference there. Oh my goodness, that was quite the fight. 3 members of Disbanded are deciding that they're just going to sit on the point for now. Maybe get a little bit of the soak. But they're almost at 50%. I'm not sure if they're going to be...
This is the most exciting time on Volskaya, especially for Tracer right now. Gets to run around in circles and spray her sprays.
Yeah, a lot of fun stuff to be done on this point while you're just trying to soak those percentage points.
But the rest of the team is going to take down this fort.
Oh, a very important news break. Jacaretta in the chat also says C. Oh, Linehouse says that's our caster rating. It's a C. That's where that C came from earlier. Very nice. I appreciate that, sir. I was expecting a D, but that's what she said. All right. We have the Protector pushing bottom, looking for this keep. Tracer and Johanna are inside. How they both fit in there, I don't know. I don't ask those kinds of questions. That's for the Blizz development team. Tassadar taking so much damage, escaping with stasis, but almost going down. I feel like Tassadar is like #1 distraction maker so far. Bunker goes down, but Blaze is very low inside. When he pops out, he's gonna have to run. Unstoppable, activated, and bottom keep does fall to Disbanded. Do they continue to push? What do you think?
I think that they should not be pushing at this point. Right now, they've taken what they can take. Well, maybe they can. They just chunks down an Uberek, and they will continue to push here. Normally, I would say don't do that, but it looks like they have the ability to do it. Phoenix going down, Nazeebo going down.
Oh, this might be
This may be game.
Yep, Tracer's very low, but you know.
Little slain.
Oh, yeah. This is. I think this is it.
Pedro also going down.
Yeah, I feel like this is it. They have 20 to 17. They got the talent tier. The only one up that is Blaze. Breaking through the armor finally onto the core. It's at 50%. This is going to be it. Game 2.
This will be it.
GG's come out, and game 2 does go to Disbanded. GG's.
What a match! That was another good game by Disbanded. Wow. Again, we saw that pressure. They kept that pressure up, and it was always putting 4+1 on their heels.
Yeah. Yep. And you know, we had a 17-minute game, or almost 18 minutes. We didn't quite get to a 20+ minute game that you want for Nazeebo.
Correct.
I forgot to check how many stacks Nazeebo had before the game ended, but I think he was about to start hitting his stride. But you know, it's a little bit too late when two of your keeps are down, and you're losing the protector battles. There's
correct.
That game is not going to be as late as you thought it would be. What did you like here? What do you think worked? What do you think didn't work in this game?
So for me, I love Tassadar. So being able to see Tassadar in play, being played by Skibo, who happened to be a really good Junkrat player as well, we see that Skibo has just been a master of displacing and putting people on, making people think twice. Tassadar is another person that's super difficult to push out of the solo lane, and Skibo really showed that today. I thought in general they drafted very well on the side of Disbanded. I actually did like the draft on the side of 4+1 as well. I did notice a lot of positioning errors 4+1. They do need to watch out for the DPSs, especially. They need to watch out for where they're positioned, especially when their team is sighted and they know where the team is. I'd also say that I lost my train of thought.
Oh, that's okay. It's all good. I agree.
I was rambling and I didn't know where I was going. This train just doesn't stop.
Where it goes, nobody knows. Oh man, I wish I had a clip to play of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory where they're going through the tunnel. Oh my god, that scene scares the crap out of me still. It scared me as a kid. It scares me now. But yeah, speaking of scary, these teams played scary good. Oh, yeah. So we're going to see if we can get Cersei in here for an interview, but she probably has to go deal with her dog, so maybe we won't hear back.
Maybe not.
About that. Chromie laying down some thick deeps of 70k, 4-1. Nazeebo was catching up, though. I think, oh, yeah. Disbanded.
Nazeebo can always put out great damage, but you have to realize that it's all poke damage, it's all poison damage. You need someone to be able to finish that off.
I know what you mean.
Gosh dang, Weenus, your freaking stream is just... It should be renamed Double Entendre.
I'm just agreeing with what you're saying. I'm not putting words in your mouth. I'm just agreeing with what you're saying because I think you're right.
I don't think you should put anything in anyone's mouth.
All right. Well, you know. People, what about like lollipops and things like that? Is that okay? How many licks does it take? I do. Wait, what? How many licks does it take to get to the center of a was it a blow pop?
Tootsie Pop.
Tootsie Pop. How many?
Of course, blow pop would come to mind.
Well, I swear there's blow pops too. Am I crazy? I feel like there's blow pops too.
I don't know.
All right. Well, it looks like we haven't heard back from Cersei, so instead of us rambling and me probably getting in trouble from all these things I'm saying and throwing brave Sir Robin into the gutter with me.
Jeez, I know, right? Birds of a feather.
Thank you so much for
Get
joining
shot
me again.
down together. No problem.
Fantastic to have you with me tonight. I appreciate it. You've been a great help. Such a fun co-caster to cast with. People, where can they find you? On Twitch soon?
I don't know. Did you put your link on your stream this time?
I did. But I just want to hear you say it because the second last initial just doesn't really quite show up in the font that
Twitch,
I used.
So you can always find me on Twitch TV. I am Brave Sir Robin. And if I had a second here, there we go. So www.twitch.tv/BraveSirRobin. There is a 1 in the Robin instead of an I, and that's where you'll find me.
Excellent. Do you have anything else to do a shout out for before we get out of here?
No shout outs this time around.
All right, we'll save all those for off camera. I am Moist Weenus. You can find me on Twitter with my useless tweets at Moist Weenus. And you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Moist Weenus. Make sure that you throw Brave Sir Robin a follow and check him out because he's a funny guy and can't wait to see more from him. All right, thank you so much, sir. I think that's going to do it for us. This has been Nexus Gaming Series. If you are able to become a patron of Nexus Gaming Series, please do so. If that fits in your budget, you get priority casting, you get access to the patron Discord channel, among other things. But if you can't, not everyone can, and if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. Just throw the mods a thank you every now and then if you can, because I'm sure that'll make their day.
This is a great community, and any way that you can support it is highly recommended, whether or not you're a patron.
Yep, it doesn't have to be money. It can be anything, whatever your special gift is. My mom says I'm special, so I gotta go. I gotta go hop on the short bus again. All right, thank you so much, Brave Sir Robin. I will see you in the Nexus because that's really cheesy.
See you later, man.
All right,
absolutely.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks everybody
for watching. We're outie.